All right, let's pull an oat milk latte on the Lelit Bianca. How are y'all doing? Hope you're having a good morning or whenever you're watching this. I already got my beans measured out here. So, do a little RDT. A spray bottle. Got this Bellows on Amazon from Single Dose Brew. Pretty good guy. He has an Etsy shop too. So I've been asked before why I turn this on first and then turn the paddle, and so there's water going through the flow control device, and that way I can actually see how much flow is coming out too, so it always helps. Turn my scale. It's the Kaya lunar scale. I'm gonna go Bellows. All the coffee comes out. Almost missed. Actually, I think I did miss. And waste some beans. Oh no. And magically it will be done. All right. And do some puck prep. I actually got a new basket. It's the VST 20 gram basket you see in here. The holes on it, it's actually the same basket I have on my Flare 58 over there, but the holes on it are a lot more spread out than the basket that ships with the Bianca. So I've been actually enjoying it. You have to grind a little bit finer in order to pull a shot, because you do have more holes. There's more surface area. Look at those fluffy grinds. Just breaking up the clumps with this thing. Just some needles. You can actually make one at home for pretty cheap. I bought this one on Amazon, but you can make one at home with a cork and a few paper clips. I'm gonna tap it down. And that happened. Now I have a wedge tool. It's gonna level it out. So I have a clean surface for tamping. Some people just use one of these. I can't ever get this dialed in right because I change coffees so often, and the coffees are all like a different density. So I have to dial it in for every coffee. Tamp it. All I do is push down on each side with both my fingers firmly, and that actually gives me a level tamp all the way around, and it helps that I have the leveler as well. But then I know I'm not shifting to the side or something whenever I tamp. Give a little polish. A smooth surface. I'm gonna grab a cup. I'm feeling something sweet today. We're gonna do a brown sugar latte with some oat milk. I think Starbucks actually does one of these things, but I don't drink Starbucks, so I think my coffee is better. By the way, my coffee is from West Oak Coffee. They've changed their flavor notes on all these a lot, but it's their milk and honey espresso blend, and I get a little like blueberry notes in it whenever I pull a shot, and that was on their original flavor notes. I don't know why they took that off, but that's a lot. Okay, we're gonna be super sweet today. I don't typically do super sweet lattes, but this makes a pretty good latte whenever you mix it brown sugar in there. I'm just gonna pull a shot over it. Some people make a simple syrup with brown sugar, but I just like pulling the shot over the brown sugar and giving it a good stir. Okay, now I have a puck screen. A few people have asked me about this puck screen. It's a Normcore one. It's 58.5 millimeters, so it fits in the portafilter really nicely. And the 58.5 millimeter portafilter is pretty common, so it's a pretty common size. But this allows for the water to like more evenly distribute across the puck. The flare actually ships with one on theirs, and it's really hard to explain, but I think the flavors I get from it are a little more full. That's the best I can explain it. I'm not a professional by any means, but I'm just a home barista trying to do my thing.
Oh, hey there. If you're seeing this, it's because you haven't liked this video or subscribed to my channel. So please subscribe and give me a good like on this video so YouTube picks it up for others. And I can't wait to see more of you. Cheers.
I'm just gonna drop it flat down, make sure it's pushed down all the way. Some people actually tamp it down. I don't really like that because the pressure from the water on your group will actually push down enough on it that it's going to compress the puck pretty good. Lock that in and tear the scale. We're going for like 40 to 42 grams of coffee. I start in the middle so I get a pretty gentle pre-infusion, waiting for like first drops, which is right there. I turned off the paddle for like 5 seconds to let it kind of bloom. And then I make it go up to like 9 bars. And this gives you a really solid shot. It's pretty flavorful. And when it hits about 70 to 80%, I start to back off the flow. And there's my yield. Now let's steam some milk. Start to back off the flow a little bit, and that really like tones down the acidity. Helps that I'm actually using brown sugar, so I probably didn't even need to do that today. I got some oat milk over here. We're gonna try and get some oat milk art again. Been pretty lucky the last couple times. This Califia Farms barista blend is amazing. This is a slightly larger latte than I think I've poured last time. And this pitcher is actually from Slow Pour Supply. It's a 17-ounce matte white with a round tip. Gives pretty good lines on your latte art. But remember, your milk texture is absolutely everything when it comes to your latte art. If you don't have good milk texture, it doesn't matter what kind of pitcher you have, it's still gonna suck. So, turned on my thermometer. I do use the thermometer in my videos, but normally I just use it by feel. This is just to show y'all what temperature I am pulling at, or what temperature I am steaming at. So in this, looks like there's some coffee in there, but it's okay. There we go. This stuff really does steam really well. And whenever I'm steaming, I'm introducing air just by barely letting the tip come above the milk to make those little chirps. You don't want it to go, that's wrong. And then whenever it starts to get a little bit warmer than my hand, which is about 100 degrees to 110 degrees Fahrenheit, that's whenever I start to submerge the tip, because I don't want to make too many bubbles. All right, there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and put my thermometer in. Maybe a little warmer than 100 degrees. Yeah, there we go, like 120. Starts warming up pretty fast. I'm also using the 2-hole tip on the Bianca. We're going for like between 140 and 150 degrees. You don't want it scalding. Okay, I'm gonna wipe my wand. I don't think I'm gonna get any art out of this. This milk looks pretty thin. And I'm gonna purge so I don't get milk back up in my wand. And I'm just gonna swirl it today. Should have plenty of brown sugar in there. Oh yeah, that's kind of thin. I'm not gonna get any art, but we might get lucky. I'm laying a thick base before I even start to get close. Oh yeah, we're gonna get something out of this. Be really gentle with oat milk because it's really thin already. Dripping. Can feel it dripping. I'll get it on my finger. And not bad. I thought I wasn't gonna get any art out of that. It was kind of collapsing a little bit, so it was a little bit thin, but I got pretty good lines out of it. So if you look on here, you can tell I was kind of pouring in an angle, but that's because I'm using this awkward mount thing that's attached to my chest. So I have to like look around it. So that's why it's kind of at an angle, but you can see very distinct lines on all my hearts. And I was just barely giving a push. You don't have to push as much as you do with like whole milk. But that was just a quick tutorial and a quick show off. I'm not gonna video the cleanup today, but please give me a like, push subscribe if you like what you're seeing. Look forward to making more content. Bye. You can actually push this button right here and it will, like, I think it's like right here, somewhere in here. And it will send you to my channel to subscribe to me. There's also a video right here and there's a video right here. And if you take those videos here or here, then you can learn a little bit more about some of my coffee content. So, yeah. Thanks, everyone.